Good morning, everyone. On today's show, I've got some big major updates regarding the year-end series that are right around the corner. So if you're interested in how those are going to go down, you're not going to want to miss it. And in addition, the big topic for today, the first time ever, I will be setting up mods for a game that I'm going to play relatively soon. It's going to be Dark Souls 1, and we're going to set it up live and pick what mods I should first attempt to use when I play the game, probably tomorrow. Plus, a lot of chill vibes and fun as usual on today's episode of the Level 1 Podcast.
Get ready for some meaningful content, because the king is back, the king of the live stream, the king is back. Woo!
Alrighty, well, you call me refilling my drink. Good morning, everyone. How is everyone today? Hope I find you all well. Welcome to the show. One thing that I need to start doing is figuring out exactly the right microphone positioning for the podcast. If I have it closer to my mouth, it sounds better, but then it's going to block the set behind me. So I had to think about it, how I want to place it. Hope you enjoyed today's background. It's supposed to be basically under the sea with fish. It's kind of cool. It looks like there's fish swimming by in the background. I think it looks quite nice, so enjoy. And welcome. It is Thursday, the 2nd of January, 2025. Today will be a nice, more laid-back show, although admittedly, a little nervous. I've never done any kind of mods before for any game outside of very, very minor stuff. For example, many years ago, when Fallout 4 was on, consoles, within that first year to year and a half, they had mods, and I actually messed around with a few of the mods, doing like Macho Man death claws and stuff like that. It was pretty fun to do, but it was also incredibly easy to set up because it was all downloaded through the game. More recently, I did mods again for Fallout 4 when we played it last year, and I think I had done one or two mods when I had done a run of Skyrim, if I remember correctly. I'm trying to remember, off the top of my head. But I've barely ever done them. And from what I'm to understand, you got to be careful. With mods that you apply to PC gaming, you could basically screw it up. You could actually screw up your whole game. You could do damage to your PC if you're not doing them properly. So today, I definitely want to look at mods for Dark Souls 1, as it looks like we're going to probably start playing a modded version tomorrow. And so... what do we want to apply? Probably a graphical mod for sure, right? Like that's one of the biggest things. So I'm on a modern gaming PC. I'm going to want to implement the best graphics possible, and I'm sure that there's going to be a definitive graphical upgrade that we can apply to the game. But also, the game itself will probably have different things you can do with it. And well, I guess my big question, which we're going to tackle today, is it easy to swap between mods? Like, let me give you an example. Maybe one stream, we want to do a complete randomization mod where all the enemies in the game are shuffled around, right? That could be interesting and fun to do, but I don't know if I necessarily want to do a whole playthrough of it. Maybe just one stream. Then maybe for another stream, I want to try out one of these big edit mods that they have. There's like 2 or 3 of them where they've basically redesigned the game from the ground up. New order of enemies, redesigned gameplay mechanics and fights and stuff. And I'm like, oh, well, that could be kind of cool. I think that would be pretty neat. So can I do both? Or can I do one and then unapply and apply a different one? I'm curious. So we're going to talk about that today. But I also have a major update in regards to my year-end series that I think you guys are going to be interested in. I actually did some work on it last night. After hours. Excuse me. After hours, essentially, after I had stopped streaming, I came back into the office late at night and did a little bit of work, trying to get together my thoughts on, what were the best and worst games, the best playthroughs, the most disappointing playthroughs that I did last year. And I do have some big updates. Okay, I do. I have some big updates in regards to this. So tune in today for sure if you want that topic. It's some pretty interesting stuff, including the possibility that if progress keeps up at the rate it's going, I may actually be doing my year-end series pretty soon. Maybe as soon as like Sunday or Monday. Okay? All right. So one thing that I want to address, I want to figure out this mic situation. Like, I think right now it's a good place, but it is kind of blocking the portal gun. And it's like, no matter where I put it, it seems to be blocking something, right? I guess, could we try putting up a tiny bit higher? Like that, I guess. I guess that's good. And then I can aim it further down. Now there's definitely going to be more echo. Because it's much further away from me, see? Well, there's not much I can do. Let me know how it sounds. Now, FYI, the filter should be on properly today. Remember yesterday's podcast? They were off because I had restarted my PC the night before. Today, the filter should be in place. So hopefully, everything is sounding good. And I think it should be pretty good. All right? So, good stuff, good stuff. And thank you all. So, where to begin today? Well, let's begin at something really positive, shall we? That's right. Take a look below. Holy moly, have we had an acceleration when it comes to the number of goals that have been hit in recent memory. Within just a few days here, we've gotten almost 10 freaking goals. Yeah, it's been amazing. If you remember, I just did DSP Tries It for the Taco Bell Chicken Nuggets just a few days ago, right? And now here we are. We've already hit 40 goals. And now we are 3 towards our new reward. Now we've talked about this, so let's refresh everyone's minds here. The goal at 50 is a triple reward goal. It is. Number 1, we're going to be doing a themed marathon. The marathon is going to be one of the topics that you guys have suggested. And just to recap some of the ones you suggested, a retro games marathon where I play some throwback old school stuff. For example, maybe like Ninja Gaiden on the NES or some of the classic Mega Mans, stuff like that. Or a Rage-a-thon where you guys suggest rage-inducing games for me to play, and we go through a variety of them in a marathon setting, and they probably piss me off. Or PC-centric, meaning maybe I play some games that have always been exclusively on PC just to get a taste for what they actually are. Someone had even said games like League of Legends or Valorant or something like that. Or lastly, playing Dino Crisis for the first time ever outside of the first hour, which I've replayed like 3 times during Halloween marathons, actually getting a day into the game and getting a significant, chunk into a playthrough, which I'd be down for. Okay, so I think all of those suggestions are great. I'm totally okay with any of those, and we need to continue to talk about it because we are getting close to hitting the goal already, which is, unprecedented. I never thought that we were going to be hitting it this soon, that's for sure. So I just want to say thank you, and this is the big difference between the new way that we are doing these rewards versus the streak. Remember, with the streak, the way it worked is every single stream I had a goal. We had to hit the goal. If we hit the goal, add to the streak. And once we got a certain number of streak days or streaks in, we would do a reward. Well, now we're doing these rewards even if we don't continue the streak. You might have an odd stream here or there where you don't hit the goal. For example, I'll be honest. The other day we played Indiana Jones, which is actually what we're playing on this stream, and we didn't hit the goal. And did it end everything? Did it ruin everything for everyone? No. In fact, that was perfectly fine that we didn't hit the goal. It was still a good support day. It was still a good stream day. We all chilled and enjoyed the game's progress that I made. And now here's the deal. When we stream together and we're having a good time, even if we are not hitting the goal, no one's freaking out about it, including me. Now listen, if we have a stream with incredibly low support, obviously I'm going to say, hey, please support the stream, yada, yada, yada. But it's not the end of the world because you can have a one-off bad stream or slow stream and it doesn't really hurt anything. On the flip side of that, if you have a great day where you're doing a stream and all of a sudden positivity is flowing, people have incentive to want to keep contributing and keep that positivity rolling because you're getting closer to a reward right away. As opposed to, oh, once you hit the streak, oh, we hit the goal for today. Well, there's no point in contributing any further because it doesn't help anything. Now it does. You're seeing, look at this. We're at 43 in what, 2 to 3 weeks? Not even. This is way more accelerated than the streak was. So this is excellent. And so remember, here's the goal. Number one, a marathon. All right. And I want to do this marathon at the rate we're going. It looks like we're doing it next week. I would probably say the end of next week because I don't really think every single stream we're going to hit the goal. At the same time, multiple times this week, we have had streams where we hit multiple goals. And it's not even just like one particular person. One night, it might be someone coming by and wants to be really supportive and is just the top contributor in all 3 ways, YouTube, Kick, and PayPal. But then another night, oh, I'm returning to fighting games, and people are really invigorated to see Street Fighter come back, and you've got like 3 or 4 people who go crazy and are all kind of competing. It's really awesome. And I'm very happy for that there's people from different, likes of games and stuff coming by. Hey, one night's fighting game night. One night is a chill night. One night is an action-based night with Call of Duty. And they're all supporting for different reasons. That's excellent. So because of that, we've been hitting these goals very frequently, all right, and at very big accelerated rates. So with this in mind, I'm thinking probably end of next week, like probably about a week from now-ish, we'll be doing a marathon, all right? Now, it'll be one of probably the 4 ideas that we've discussed. Do still have a little bit of time left to figure it out. So let's keep talking about it, over the course of the week coming up. And figure it out, shall we? Okay, so let's keep this in mind. Now, the other thing is, I'm also going to do a feasting with the king during that marathon event. So this is different from DSP Tries It, and allow me to explain how. When I'm doing DSP Tries It, the idea is that I'm trying a new product. Maybe it's a new food item or something from a menu that's brand new, something like that, okay? And essentially, it's a taste test where I'm rating it and telling you, if it's good or not. With Feasting with the King, it's different. Usually what I do with Feasting with the King is I'm going to maybe an already established place that I've eaten from or ordered at before, and I'm ordering food that I'm interested in having, because I really like it, or maybe it's just something new that I want to try, but it's really not about the review. It's more about just enjoying a meal with the audience, interacting with you guys, talking while I eat. It's not meant to be a big review, you understand? So it is very different, okay? So that'll be fun. Plus, and I've already thrown this idea out with you guys. Excuse me. I've already thrown this idea out for you guys. Perhaps a liquor taste test, okay? Instead of a DSP Tries It, where I'm tasting food and rating it, you guys can recommend either a beer or, some kind of a drink, canned drink, or even maybe just one kind of liquor that I could get in my liquor store, and I could try live during the marathon stream. And of course, it could be that I taste it during the course of gameplay, or maybe I have a segment where I taste it, whatever we want to do. I'd be okay with that. So that would be cool because now you would have 3 different things going on at the same time as a reward for all of your overwhelming support. Okay. So that's coming up next week when we basically hit 50. We're going to lock it in stone as a date of when we're doing the celebratory event. And we're going to, that way I can prep and go get all the stuff that we need. What I would say is, I need to know very soon what kind of like beer or liquor you guys would want me to test. I'd like suggestions. And the reason is I only go out basically once a week to do stuff. And so I very well may need to grab this liquor Saturday when I'm out. We only have today and tomorrow to kind of talk about it and try to figure out some suggestions. And then I can try grabbing it when I'm out and see if they have it. If not, it has to wait another week, in which case it might not have it in time for the marathon. See? So I would like to have it in time for the marathon. Casper Kitty, what's going on? Where did this cat come from? Oh, this is funny. Yes, Sarah, I literally only leave my house once a week because I'm working literally 6 days a week full time. That's correct. I know for other people, it's weird. Yeah, but my work is here. Why would I leave the house when I work from home? Right? There's no reason to go out, you know? What is it, buddy? How you doing today? Sniffing the cloud mouse pad. He's sniffing the cloud. Rubbing his face on the new table. You silly boy. So, anyway, so let's talk about this. Let's figure out what kind of marathon. Let's figure out what the kind of booze is that you guys would like me to test during this marathon reward. That's going to be probably the end of next week. Okay? And if you want to see it happen, if you want to lock in, and then we could start the planning concretely of what day it's going to be and everything, please contribute. As you know, there's so many ways you can contribute to my content. You got super chats and super stickers, memberships, and gifted memberships on the YouTube side of things. You've got subs and gifted subs on the Kick side of stuff. And of course, you got tips, which you can do no matter where you are, because that's through PayPal as a third-party deal. Just check out the description of the stream on either, service that you're watching on if you'd like to find out information about that. If you're watching on demand, check the description of the video, and you can figure out how to do all that stuff, all right? So let's get some support rolling today. Who will be the first person to contribute to the stream and get on the leaderboard? As you can see, we've got all the... Relax. I literally went and touched my desk, and he freaked out. Could you relax? Stop being so... So yeah, who will be the first person to contribute via one of the avenues? Let's do it, and let's get you up on the leaderboard and get you your recognition, right? Very cool. All right, so that all being said, good stuff, good positivity all around. Thank you for the amazing support recently. Let's briefly talk about what games and things you can expect in the next few days, but then I want to talk about the year-end series because I have a big update regarding that, okay? So today, it's going to be the continuation of Indiana Jones. No, you're not going to drink my seltzer. Not Jasper. I'm not going to drink seltzer water. It's the continuation of Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. We have now arrived in the third area of the game, the Himalayas. I think this is going to be one of the shorter areas of the game. I've actually heard that the areas are kind of different. The first area, which was the Vatican, was very lengthy with a ton of content. Egypt was pretty lengthy, I would say. I heard there's one or two areas that are quite short, and I think this probably will be one of them. I'm not sure because I haven't played the game yet. But if it's anything like what we saw in the previews, if you remember during some of the trailers and previews of the game, they were showing off that this area is more like platforming and fighting the Nazis and doing like stealth and story-based rather than it being heavily like exploration-focused, mission-focused. I think it's going to be more, platforming and combat and stuff like that. So, let's see. Today together, I'm excited for this. A whole new area up in the snowy mountains. It should be pretty fun. And then tonight on the late stream, 6:30 p.m. Pacific time, it is more Call of Duty Black Ops 6 keyboard and mouse action. Let me tell you guys, since you're not going to drink my seltzer water. He really is like, you're not drinking my drink. Since I've started playing on keyboard and mouse, I've had a reinvigoration of excitement for Black Ops 6. If you haven't noticed, I'm doing well. Even if I'm in a lobby that the skill-based matchmaking is kicked in, I'm still doing pretty well. Being on keyboard and mouse allows me to react a lot more quickly, and I've been having a great time with it. I can't wait to play more tonight. Obviously, you do the daily challenges and all, but then seeing what else is available, last time I played with an SMG. Maybe tonight I'll do a shotgun or something. I don't know. I'll take your suggestions. I like taking your suggestions on how I should play for variety purposes, and now on keyboard and mouse, it's just better experience. So, good stuff coming tonight. Tomorrow, if everything goes well, setting up the mods for Dark Souls today, then tomorrow I would like to do a stream of Dark Souls 1 Remastered on the PC now with mods. So I guess we'll see how it goes and go from there, okay? What is the bitrate on my Kick stream? Oh, I forget off the top of my head. Jasper, let me touch my mouse. Relax, let me. The bitrate is 8,500. I think that's the max that Kick allows is 8,500. kilobits per second. That's my bitrate over on Kick. I don't know why you ask, but that's what I'm broadcasting. So, okay. For the record, on YouTube, I'm broadcasting at 15,000 kilobits per second. So almost double the quality. That's why I'm able to do 1440p on YouTube. Anyway, okay. So if the mods get set up today, then we'll be good for tomorrow to play Dark Souls. If the mods don't get set up, we could easily do something else. You know, whether that's Stalker or something else, I'm not sure. But we'll figure it out. Tomorrow night is Friday Night Fights. More Street Fighter 6, and it's either going to be M. Bison or Blanca returning. I haven't made my decision yet. But I will let you know, tomorrow, basically, what I've decided. Either one I think is fine, because I'm going to play with both of them regardless, getting this back into the rotation. So, good stuff. Super Bonchan says, those bit rates are crazy for H.265. Am I broadcasting at H.265? I don't think that Kick allows that. Let's see. I am broadcast. No, I'm at H.264. Because remember, Kick has big limitations of what they allow. So I'm broadcasting at H.264, 8,500 kilobits to get the 1080p 60 frames that I'm getting on Kick. I would love to do better, but Kick doesn't allow it. Kick has these big limitations on quality and codecs and things you can use. Don't know why. Like I said, YouTube's like unlimited. You can do whatever you want. So I'm doing like the highest grade stuff on YouTube. Okay, Saturday, I'm off. No stream on Saturday, okay? That's my day to run errands and a whole bunch of stuff going. And then Sunday, when we come back, we're back into the swing of things. And here's where it starts to get questionable, all right? Definitely this coming week, I'm going to continue on with my playthroughs of Indiana Jones. And Stalker 2. If we can get the mods working for Dark Souls 1, that will also be a playthrough that I want to do. So basically, I'll be juggling those kind of 3 playthroughs during the daytime streams. Night streams, however, this week are going to be all over the place. So I just want to forewarn everyone, for those who like the night streams, you're like, oh, the chill content of the night streams, or, the multiplayer of the night streams. This week, particularly, things are going to be thrown for a loop. My year-end series are going to be this week. And typically, I stream them at night, okay? This year, I have an update. Let's do this segment now about the year-end series, shall we? Well, actually, before we do, my first contribution of the day did come in. Let's take a quick look. Oh, it's just a moron, so I'm just going to ignore him. Never mind. Okay. Okay. So, here's the deal regarding my year-end series for 2024. Okay, I've done some work. I know exactly how it's going to go this year, and there are some changes. Okay, first off, it will be live streamed. We did dabble with the idea yesterday that I would do an edited video. I think maybe eventually that's the route I will go, because now I'm learning DaVinci Resolve and actually, enjoying doing it, and I'd like to maybe jump back into using it for stuff like that. But FYI, I think it makes more sense to live stream it. Someone made the good point yesterday that live streams are where my business is. My on-demand videos don't necessarily get tons of views. It makes more sense for my year-end series to be a live stream. I agree. After thinking about it, I'm like, yeah, the person's correct. So it is going to be live streamed. Now, how's it going to go? I have narrowed it down. Listen to this. The top 20 worst and best games. That's correct. 20 good, 20 bad. But it's not what you're thinking. Because, ladies and gentlemen, this year, it's going to be the top 20 most disappointing playthroughs and the top 20 best playthroughs of the year. That's right. And you might say, wait, what? So it's not Game of the Year awards? No, it's not Game of the Year awards. I'm not doing it that way this year. Now, you might wonder why I'm changing the format and what does this mean for the countdowns, okay? Here's the deal. 2024 was a very different unprecedented year for gaming. Why? Well, let's be honest here. A ton of the games that came out in 2024 were very underwhelming, or for various reasons. Me playing those games just didn't hit with the impact that normally it would. We've talked about some of the reasons for this, one of which being RPG overload. In a year when there were just far too many incredibly lengthy RPGs hitting at once, there was no way that I could enjoy them all, and you guys lost interest. That should be talked about. That should be brought up, and that should be observed in the countdown. Just because a game is good or bad doesn't necessarily mean it amounted to a good or bad playthrough. You see what I'm saying? On the flip side of that, there were some games that I played in 2024 that I never expected would have been good and blew me away with the quality of the game and the playthrough that I did. And I want to call that out too. All right? So, here's the deal. It ain't going to just be, oh, here's the top 10 games that I think are the best of the year. That's not what we're doing. First of all, I do feel like that's just so simplistic, and it's not representative of the year that we had in 2024. The year didn't even feel like that, did it? Like all year, people would be like, what are the best games this year? And like, duh, maybe this one, maybe this one. It was hard for you to even count on one hand the amount of good games that were coming out. So because of that, how could you possibly do a valid Game of the Year awards? You pretty much can't. So, on the flip side of that, with the disappointing playthroughs of the year, there were some games that I was, very much enjoying. But for some odd reason, the playthroughs just weren't resonating with the audience. I don't know why, because I was really enjoying the games and having a great time with them, but the audience wasn't. Okay? Also, there were some cases where at first a game was going really, really well, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, it just kind of tanked. And we're like, what? What happened there? How could you start at such a high and then plummet? Now, here's the thing. If I was doing a worst games of the year countdown, would that game be included? No. But I want to be fair and I want to observe exactly what happened in 2024 with the games that I play. I feel like this is really the only way to do it. And quite frankly, with the way the games industry is going, this could very well be where I have to do it every year like this. You know what I mean? Like, if we keep having underwhelming years of game releases that are just not that good, AAA companies that are floundering and failing and releasing half-finished, broken, half-cocked, rehashed games that no one really cares about, it's going to be hard to have a Game of the Year countdown. So, I think this is the way to do it. So like I said, there's going to be 20 of the best playthroughs and 20 of the most disappointing playthroughs of the year. That's going to be my 2 countdowns, all right? Now, the way I'm planning to do it is live streaming it and basically counting down 20 to 1, and then each time that I bring up a game, showing you some footage of the game in the background while I'm here superimposed over it like this, talking and telling you why I felt that that was either one of the best playthroughs or most disappointing playthroughs that I did of the year. I think that's the best way to go about it. And therefore, everyone will get the idea of what I'm trying to relay, because I'll be doing that live commentary over it as opposed to, me just doing like a pre-edited deal, okay? And the other thing is, and this is very much true, because it's live streamed, people have the opportunity to react. For example, I very well may announce that this game was one of my best playthroughs of the year, and then people might chime in and say, yeah, I agree or disagree, here's why I really liked it or didn't like it. Or same thing, vice versa. I might say, this is one of my most disappointing playthroughs of the year, and people can give their opinions on the game, on how I covered it, and what happened with the playthrough. To be quite frank, I'm still confused about certain games, like Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Like, I thought for sure that playthrough was going to blow it out, knock it out of the park, because people really were hyped and anticipated for my Final Fantasy VII Remake playthrough. It did incredibly well. So I'm shocked that Rebirth just tanked and people said, we're bored, don't play it. Like, literally that stream, I was sitting here, I still remember, I was sitting right here and I'm playing the game and I'm enjoying myself. content, right? And I turn back to the chat. And keep in mind, I wasn't co-streaming at the time. And I turn to the chat, and the chat is literally sitting there talking about college basketball. And I said to everyone, what are you doing? Like, this is a game stream. You're supposed to be hanging out with me. We're supposed to be having a social time. Literally, the chat is just sitting there talking about college basketball. And when I asked what was going on, the response was very simple. The game is boring. It's too slow paced. You know, if you were just doing streamlined story, it would be better. But all this content that you're doing is boring. And, you know, we're just not entertained. We're not engaged. We don't want to talk about the game. We don't care about the game. If you stopped playing it right now and did anything else, we'd be more entertained. And I was like, wow. And that's the response I got for a game that I thought was going to be one of the biggest ones. So it is what it is. And that, you know, that's what I mean. That's definitely, you know, that's going to be one of my most disappointing playthroughs. To this day, I still don't understand why fully it didn't work. You know, but then again, I maybe that'll be one of the opportunities we have to come to that realization. Okay. So anyway, I finished narrowing down the 20 games or the 20 playthroughs, I should say, for each side. I've numbered the disappointing ones. I've gotten the video footage of the disappointing ones. Now I have to number and rank the best playthroughs, and then I have to get the video footage for those, and then I have to import all of that into OBS, and then I'll be good to go. So there's still some work to do. Probably another, you know, night to 2 nights of work to do to set it up and get it all working. So I'm not ready yet. But I may have opportunity to get this ready for you within the next day or two. And if I do, then we could do it as early as Sunday night. We could begin this, okay? Which I'd be down for. Sunday night, maybe we do the most disappointing playthroughs countdown. And then maybe Monday night, we do the best playthroughs of the year countdown. Since there's 20, it's probably going to take entire night streams to do it, okay? And that's what I mean. Like this week, sadly, you know, normally I would say, oh, there's going to be a chill stream of Flight Sim. Then we're going to do Call of Duty. Then there's going to be some Street Fighter. This week, the night streams are all going to be basically kind of spoken for until later in the week. And then if we do that marathon, it's another day where we're not doing a night stream. So this week, we might have to forego quite a lot of the late night content that we've been doing because of this special stuff. And then in addition to all of that, we've got the new wrestling commentary show in the works. I'm talking right now with Ashton and we're planning it out. We're going back and forth with ideas on how to make it work. And likely, if we get everything to work quickly, the first episode will be this Tuesday night. And I'm thinking it's going to be the late night stream. I got to confirm that with him, so I don't want to promise you yet. But it looks like it's probably going to be Tuesday night, our very first ever wrestling commentary show, where I'm probably going to get Netflix and I'm going to watch Monday Night Raw, take notes about the show. And we're going to do basically a late night stream talking all about Raw and wrestling and all of that. For me, it's going to be wild. I have not watched pro wrestling since 2020. The last match of wrestling that I watched was Drew McIntyre beating Brock Lesnar for the title at the WrestleMania during COVID, where they were in the Thunderdome or whatever they called it, and there was no crowd. That's the last wrestling match I've actually seen. So now, to be jumping into this like 4 to 5 years later and trying to see what's happened with pro wrestling, where it's gone. And, you know, I've heard that WWE is actually way different, that they've transformed the product and now a lot of people like it again, when a lot of the times, you know, back then people were more burned out on it, that a lot of people have come back to it and really like it. So that's going to be exciting. I'm very interested in that. And I hope that it'll work out. You know, we don't know. We actually have no clue what's going to happen. Will people show up to watch? Will they not? Will people engage in support? Will they not? We don't know. So we're going to give it a shot. More details coming on where that will be broadcast, the time that will be broadcast, if there'll be clips or if it'll be archived. All that will be coming soon. We don't have it nailed down yet. We're going to work on it in the next couple nights. Once we have all the details, I will let you know. And full speed ahead on that. All right? What an awesome new project for the new year, right? Cool. All right. So that's what I mean. if we have the year-end series and they end up being Sunday night, Monday night, and then I have this new wrestling commentary show Tuesday night, I very well may only have like another couple days left in the week. And if we have the marathon, so you see what I mean? This next week is going to be a weird one. All I'm going to say is I'm actually happy there's no new games coming out right now of any level of interest. If there were, I'd probably be in a lot of trouble. But it's an incredibly slow January this year. There's almost nothing coming out, nothing going on in the realm of gaming. So because of that, it's just not a big deal that I'm busy with all of this stuff. Okay? No, Trills, this is purely a modern wrestling commentary show. The first episode is essentially going to cover Monday Night Raw, the premiere episode on Netflix that's on Monday night. So we're going to talk about it probably Tuesday night. And of course, going back and forth talking about modern wrestling and stuff that I've got to get caught up on. That's basically what the first show will be. And then after that, we're going to be covering not only Monday Night Raw, but possibly any big pay-per-view events and stuff going up. But we'll talk about that on the show, obviously. Cool. Keep in mind, I haven't done a lick of wrestling commentary since mid-2014 when I retired my old wrestling commentary show, Smart Guys. And I had every intention of continuing that show when I moved out here to Washington State, and it never happened. So it kind of sucks. I didn't intend to fall out of wrestling content. It just happened naturally. So now we'll see how it works jumping back in. You're surprised the show is happening? Why are you surprised? Can we watch the mask? Can we watch the clip of Sting taking off a Sting mask to reveal Sting underneath? Right now, so people are asking all these questions. Right now, we have absolutely no idea 100% what we're doing yet. The future shows. This first show will just be Monday Night Raw and talking about getting caught up with modern wrestling. That's it. Will we ever cover other stuff? I have no idea. Here's the thing. I don't want to be spending 1 million hours a week watching wrestling. I don't. I just don't have time for it, watching one wrestling show a week and taking notes or whatever, watching a pay-per-view event and taking notes. Okay. Watching Raw and SmackDown and NXT and all the other shows that they do, plus the pay-per-view events, plus AEW, plus New Japan Pro Wrestling, plus Ring of Honor. Wrestling is not going to be my job, okay? It's just not. I want to maybe watch a show or two. That's it. I don't want to be heavily involved in this crap. I don't. I want it to be a nice side project that I do. I can kind of be like the guy trying to get caught back up with it and giving you my opinions. Keep in mind, I used to watch it a lot. I mean, I did a show for many years about it. Smart Guys was 3-4 years running. So it'll be fun to get back into it, but I can't make this be an insane amount of work. You know what I mean? No, I have no plan. I don't even know where SmackDown airs. We're not going to do SmackDown this week. It's just going to be about Monday Night Raw that day after. I don't even know where SmackDown is. No clue. Okay. No, this has nothing to do with WWE Champions. I have no plans on bringing back WWE Champions. We had dabbled with that and talked about it, and as you saw, there was really no demand or reason to bring it back. Again, the whole deal with WWE Champions is very simple. WWE Champions is a mobile game that I played in my own spare time. I never publicly talked about it. It never should have crossed over to the public eye whatsoever, okay? It was obsessed, crazy, unhinged losers tried to micromanage, or I should say, mine the data of things that I'm involved in that have nothing to do with anyone and try to bring all of my private stuff public. And my WWE Champions is the dumbest thing possible in all of that. Mobile game habits and spending and shit it's no one's business. No one truly knows anything about how much I've ever spent, how much time I've spent. It's all bullshit. It's all nonsense, half-truths, over-exaggerations. No one will ever know the truth, because it's no one's business. How I spend my money and my time is absolutely of no one's fucking concern whatsoever, and never was. but these people are nuts. So for years, they forged their giant conspiracy theories, their humongous, stupid narratives that were always untrue or based on half-truth. And they turned it into a reason to hate DSP because DSP is a horribly addicted, terribly, awfully behaving person who constantly is lying to you because every dollar that you give him on a stream, he spends on a mobile game. Never true. Never. Now, did I play mobile games? Yes. WWE Champions and other ones. Did I spend on mobile games? Yes. Did it bankrupt me? No. Not at all. Trust me, the massive amounts of overspending that I did when I moved out here and I furnished this house 10 years ago, and then the fact that I juggled credit cards onto other credit cards and onto balance transfers and shit like that, all the while my income was dropping dramatically from YouTube because of troll activities like false copyright strikes and the like, that's what got me into bankruptcy. Not spending money on a mobile game. But that's the narrative they want to create because they like to give a dramatic story so that they have something to talk about and get clickbait views. So, the reason that WWE Champions was a thing is because, for me, I wanted to show people it didn't actually matter. Any of the bullshit that these people had so hyper-focused on over all these years that it never mattered. And so by me playing WWE Champions publicly, by me showing you how to play the game and all the knowledge I had of it, by spending on it right in front of the eyes of thousands of people, I showed people that none of it made any difference and it had no power over me whatsoever. And people not only liked it, they gave me money to spend on it. You understand that? People were like, not only do we not care that you play mobile games, we're going to actively give you hundreds of dollars during the streams to then spend on that stream playing said mobile game. No one with a brain in their head that functioned rationally cared about WWE Champions. It's only the drama hound people who are absolutely screaming for internet drama. Oh, we want to see the downfall of someone on the internet, and we wish them pain and suffering so we can feel better about ourselves because we're miserable fucking wretches whose lives are meaningless, who have no positivity, no meaningful relationships, nothing of worth or value, and we're so upset about that, we want to see Darkside Phil fail. So let's make everything in his life about mobile games, even though, to me, it's one tiny little compartmentalized part of my life. Literally sitting here playing a mobile game on my phone while I'm doing something else. You want to know when I play WWE Champions? When I'm relaxing at night after a day of work. Maybe I'm sitting on the couch with my wife and we got something on TV. We're watching a, reality show like Shark Tank or freaking a baking show or, we're just watching something randomly. Or maybe we're listening to some music, right? Or we're having a drink at night. And you pop it open, you play it for a little bit. That's WWE Champions. It's not some ultra serious major part of my life where I'm sitting there investing 10 hours a day playing it, dropping thousands of dollars. These people are fucking nuts. Get it? They made it all up. They over-exaggerated. To this day, they are still doing it. And it's completely fabricated nonsense. It has nothing to do with reality. Okay? And the best part about it all is, even if it were all true, which it's not, even if everything they said was true, people still don't care. And that's what me playing WWE Champions proved, that their broken fucking narrative was completely invalid. It completely freed me from their bullshit narrative. And people stopped hating me because I exposed the bullshit. Get it? That's what Champions was about. So after we played WWE Champions for a couple of months, it wore off. There was no more gimmick. No one cared about it anymore. No one is hating on DSP for playing WWE Champions anymore. Nobody gives a shit that I ever played it. So it's a dead topic. You notice no one brings it up anymore. No one comes into the chat. No one's making jokes about down from the rafters. No one cares. No one ever should have. That's the truth. No one ever should have cared about it. It never was anything of significance. The one big dramatic gotcha that they had on me was a nothing burger and never was anything. So we're done. That's all in the past. I don't see a single reason why anyone would care about WWE Champions in the future. I don't think so. I don't think anyone would give a shit. Okay. That's true. The Hogan pulls were hype. Absolutely. When we were pulling for Hogan's and then we got Hogan, that was pretty hype. It was fun as hell. But that's the thing. That's the kind of thing. It's only ever going to be hype once. And that hype has passed. So there's really no reason to keep bringing it up. Excuse me. Did I make bank selling the Rafters account? All I'm going to say is, you would be shocked. You would be absolutely shocked at the transactions that take place behind the scenes in mobile games that are not allowed, but literally happen every single day. Like I told the story, but I'll say it one more time. The reason I knew that you could sell an account in WWE Champions, even though it was against the rules, was that there was a high-ranking prominent player, like one of the leaders of one of the big factions in the game, who announced publicly to the entire game he was retiring, but then all of a sudden his account kept playing. You found it playing in events. You found it ranking. You're like, the guy said he's retiring. He sold it. And then everyone's, oh, so you could sell accounts, and then people found out how to do it, you know. So it's crazy because you don't think it's allowed. It's against the rules, and then you could just do it. Oh, okay. I get the feeling mobile game stuff like that is actually quite big business. And I would know that. I've had very limited experience in it, but I get the feeling that the buying and selling of accounts, the farming of an account, it's probably big business for people. Okay. So I think we're done here. We talked about all of that. So all this good stuff's coming up. Year-end series right around the corner. I'm excited for that. Pro wrestling commentary show right around the corner. I'm excited for that. Apologies that it will kind of hinder the gameplay schedule for the coming week. Not much I can do about that. But we'll get stuff going soon, and then after that, smooth sailing to new content for the rest of the year. Now, guys, I do have to say this: we're 50 minutes into the show. We've got 0 contributions. 0. And I want to start setting up with the mods here. So let's get some stuff going, please. Let's get some support of some sort. It doesn't matter where you're watching from. Tribute. All right, please, let's get our first contributions up on the leaderboard and do some shout outs. Okay? Thing is, once you get that first one in, then the momentum starts. That's how it always works. Okay. Oh, all right. Well, so what I want to do, we've been talking about this for days. Okay. So I think the first thing I have to do, we got to go to Steam and I have to get Dark Souls Remastered, right? I think that's the version of the game that we're going to be playing. So let me get to it here. There it is. I can't believe it's still $40. That's pretty crazy. The only reason I'm spending the 40 is because, I want to start playing it soon. I don't want to wait. So pretty crazy that I got to drop the $40 to get this. It's such an old game, and if spending $40 is pretty ridiculous, right? When did this come out? 2018. So it's about, oh wow, 7, 8 years old. Well, 7 years old. Yeah. All right, I guess we're gonna do it. So, okay. Let me go ahead and get it. Hold on. No, we're not playing the OG version. We're playing the remastered and all the mods on remastered. So, okay. Yeah, let me buy it and install it. I'm not going to show you guys my payment stuff. Go. Content. So, installing, and once it's done install. You see what just happened? Take a look at the leaderboard. What happened? I have no idea. I don't know why it shrunk and didn't, well, not really shrunk, but I don't know why it didn't center. That's bizarre. I mean, having some weird things happening with my setup the last day or two. I don't know what's going on. Like things are moving around and I don't know why. Okay. OBS is detracting. All right, so then got to install the mods. And I got some suggestions for the mods to install. That there's one really good graphical mod for here that we should get. That should be like the first thing I do. So it's the remastered mod is the one that we want to do. Remastered. Okay. This is the one that's supposed to be like the best graphical mod for the game. So it is Dark Souls. There it is. We have it from yesterday. This apparently is the best one. Now, let's take a look. Adds dynamic shadows, does all this great graphical stuff. And it says, don't play online. So we have to remember, this is super important. Don't play it online when I put the mods in, or else I'm going to get banned. All right? Got to be careful about that. Okay. So it says C program files. Mine should be. Well, no. So, see, it's not. Mine is not in C program files. Mine is in D program files. Download the main file. You're installing DSRR for the first time. I am. Unpack the rare file using WinRare or any unzipping program. I think it's just built into Windows now, right? Copy every folder inside the downloaded folder to your Dark Souls Remastered game folder where the exe file is. Overwrite when asked. Then download Stade's Excellent Materials Update. Skip if you're installing a patch. Copy it to your Dark Souls Remastered folder and overwrite. Included a reshade preset you can download and put in your DSR game folder. Add ray traced global illumination. Holy shit. Make sure you have your global preprocessor settings that say depth is reversed to 0. What the fuck does that mean? Make sure you have your global preprocessor settings have depth is reversed set to 0. Is that in the game? What is he talking about? Is that a setting in the game? Is that a setting in my hardware shit? What are you talking about? What does that even mean? Anyway, well, we got to download it, right? We're not doing Steam Deck. We're not uninstalling. All right, so. How do I download it? Files. These are the 3 things he was talking about. So first you do this, then you do this, then you do this. Okay. Already I'm getting frustrated. This is going to be a pain in the ass, isn't it? What's up, King Michael? How you doing today? All right. Well, let's save this stuff. Manual download. This is probably just going to put it in my downloads folder, isn't it? This. Huh? I guess so. We're not 10 gigabytes. Oh, shit. It's huge. No. The download has started. No, it didn't. Oh, it is. 1 hour left. Oh, crud, dude. This is mad slow. So people weren't lying. This is going to take forever. This is going to be so abysmally fucking slow. Well, thank goodness we're doing Indiana Jones today, so it doesn't matter that we're doing that. It shouldn't affect anything, hopefully. Ugh. It's going to take forever. 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 And then it says a patch, right? Should I get those two? I guess. Yeah, I know. I didn't pay for the premium membership, even though I said I wanted to. People told me not to, so I didn't. I totally said, hey, I'll just pay for it for this month because we're going to get mods. And, no, don't do that. Don't pay the $9 for it to be fast. So now we got to sit here and have it download for like a day. So now I can't even install it, which was the whole idea, was that I was going to do this during the podcast, and now I can't. So, wow, that was a genius fucking move. So download this one too. It's even slower. Are you kidding? This is 1.5 megabytes. Are you kidding? Even slower download. Oh. Where's this putting? Into my generic downloads folder? I guess it is. I guess putting it into my downloads folder. 2 days? 4 days? 5 days? 52 days. It would have cost me $9 to download this at a normal rate, but that's too expensive. People talked me out of it. So I'm going to pay for the premium membership right now. I just got to figure out how. It's $9, so I'm going to get it right now, just like I said I was going to get it yesterday. Okay. Okay. On. Oh. There we go. Okay. We're now a premium member. So, I suppose I should cancel these downloads. And let's start them over. Now with the premium speeds. Since I'm not going to wait 400 years, this is the stupidest fucking suggestion anyone ever made, was to actually slow boat that shit. Wow. Whoa, you could save $9, but, you know, you'll only have to wait about 2 weeks to download the mods. That sounds like a good idea, doesn't it? That's like a genius level fucking idea right there. Anyway, so hold on. Find it now. Files. Oh, look at this. This is hilarious. Are you ready? Ready for this? 2 minutes left. 2 minutes left, folks. Rare Tricks just gifted a sub over on Kick. Thank you, Rare Tricks. And then there's a couple other things to shout out, and I'll do that while we download. What is this glitch? Hold on. There's a glitch that keeps happening, and it's starting to upset me now. There. It's a weird glitch where I'm double-clicking, and the stupid thing is, like, carrying over something in OBS. I think it's a problem. So thank you, Rare Tricks, for the first gifted sub of the day over on Kick. Also, the round table hold did a $2 super chat, says, what compression ratio are you using on your mic? I have no idea what that means. I have no clue what you're talking about. I don't know about a ratio. Am I using a compressor on the mic? I think so. I think it's the proprietary software that came with the mic that I'm using. What is the compression rate? I don't know. I have no idea. So by the way, see, I told you, we have an issue now. My leaderboard refuses to center, and I don't know why. Because I'm telling it to center, and it won't do it now. I don't know why it won't automatically do it, and it's pissing me off. Not a wabbit. 4 months as a member says you get frustrated easily. Take a deep breath. I do. You're correct. I do get frustrated. I don't like being frustrated, but I do get frustrated. Okay, that one finished, by the way. So now we can get, what happened? Gotta get the other one. Gotta get the second file, which is right here. Now downloading. It'll be done in 34 seconds. There we go. Okay. So in the meantime, I received a generous contribution, a $20 tip. How much support would be needed for you to stream Metaphor for 2 streams? Felt the burp coming. I mean, it's not really how it works, but I know what you're saying. Like, you want me to play Metaphor, right? Right now, sadly, Metaphor wouldn't even my schedule, even if it did get support. I can't start a lengthy RPG right now. But, I mean, ideally, I would want to be hitting the goal, right? If I could. I mean, I don't necessarily consider it like, see, dude, guys, I don't know what's going on. How do I get this to auto snap to the center? It won't work now. This was auto centering for me, and now it doesn't do it anymore. All of a sudden, it's just stopped auto centering, and I don't know why. I don't know. But anyway, no, I mean, not that I have to hit the goals every single stream. That's not the idea. It's not a streak, but at the same time, that's the goal. The idea was, if I'm going to play Metaphor, people are going to show up, engage, and support. When I was playing Metaphor, attendance was low, people were not paying attention to the game, and the support was very bad. So it was like a triple whammy. Yeah, I don't know. I am right-clicking and aligning, but it's not auto-centering. Like, let's do a test here. Okay. So if I go to I don't know, since it's anonymous, let's change say. See? It will no longer auto-center. And I don't know what I did to make it not. All I used to do was go on it and right-click on it. Now, how the fuck, dude, I'm getting real frustrated now. Why did this just happen? The leaderboard moved, and I don't know why. It put the leaderboard as part of my webcam group, but it's not. I don't know why it did that. Now I'll put it as part of the sound effects group. What the fuck is going on? This is really pissing me off. Now it's gone. Now I can't get it to show up anymore. Yeah, see, this is what happened. So somehow I accidentally grabbed the leaderboard and moved it yesterday. And since I did, now the leaderboard doesn't work properly anymore. Yeah, so now the leaderboard I accidentally in OBS grabbed and made it part of the webcam group. I was like, oh shit, it's not supposed to be there. So then I dragged it out and I accidentally put it part of the sound effects group. I'm like, oh, it's not supposed to be there. So I dragged it out and it's not. It's its own thing. But now it's just invisible and doesn't show up anywhere. Even though it's supposed to be showing, it's just gone. So I have no idea what's going on with OBS. So now I have to delete the leaderboard entirely. Now I have to re-add the leaderboard. If I can find it. Text. Why can't I find text to add? What is going on? Text, there it is. Jesus Christ. So now the leaderboard's back, as you can see. But now, as you can see, it's bigger text for some reason. And, oh my God, it did it again. Are you kidding me? I'm not even kidding you. It dragged and dropped again into another group. It's in sound effects again. Why does it keep fucking doing this? It's like all of a sudden things got ultra sensitive and now I keep dragging and dropping it into a group I don't want it in and it's pissing me off. Cut this shit out. Now I can't find it again. What the fuck is text? Oh my God. This is a pain in my ass. I don't know what's going on and why it's causing these problems. How did I use this new setup for so long, had no problems? Now, all of a sudden, I just accidentally dragged the leaderboard into a group it's not supposed to be in, and now I'm having nothing but problems. I don't even understand. Where's the font size? God. Select font. The font smaller so I could fit the leaderboard, but now it's not centered. You see what I'm saying? What the fuck is going on? Just work. Why is everything so difficult now? Now the leaderboard isn't going to work for me. It's never going to auto center, even though I keep telling it to center. It's right now, it's set to center horizontally. But then why doesn't it, when I edit it, why doesn't it auto center? Anyone know how this fucking works in OBS? Seems like no one does. Because when you're on text, you right click on it and you go to transform, and then you can say center horizontally. And I've done that, but then every time I edit it and I put a new word in, it doesn't recenter it. See? So what on earth is going on? This worked, no lie. It worked all year. I remember OP Boone told me about it, and now simply because the leaderboard errored and glitched out, and I put it in the wrong area, and so then I had to re-add it. Now I can't auto do it. And now you're telling me every single time I update the leaderboard, I'm going to have to manually fucking restart or manually center? This is insanely stupid. I don't want to have to do this manually every fucking time. It's going to drive me nuts. Why was it working all year up to now? Now it stopped. Simply because, oh, God forbid that I make one small human error and I accidentally drag it into the wrong group, and now it forever is fucked up? Like, what is going on? No, I'm looking at all the options. I don't see anything to fix the problem. I don't even know what the problem is. What the hell just happened? Look, it refuses. It refuses to auto center this fucking thing. No matter what I do, it won't auto center it. There's a setting called use custom text extents in properties. It's easy and normal to sort, and someone with your experience should already know this. I don't know what you're talking about. Properties. Use custom text extents. That doesn't exist. That isn't there. You're a moron. I just clicked on use custom text extents. Look what it did. Well, that was genius. Oh, what a good idea. What a great idea. I'm glad I clicked on that. Stupid. You'd have to guess the correct width that you need. Like, is this it? You'd have to guess width that you need. That's moronic. I haven't done this the entire year, and dumb. Now, yeah, look, now it's all fucked up. I think I'm gonna undo that because that. Center either. It still didn't center. Oh my God. Yeah, I don't even know what this means. It says width and height, and you have to somehow know the number to put in there. How the fuck would I know what number to put in there? Yeah, this is dumb. I know. We wanted to install mods for Dark Souls, and this thing fucks up. Now I have no idea what's going on. This is so dumb. So I'm just going to unclick that because that was an insanely stupid suggestion that doesn't work. But I don't know how to center it automatically. I don't know what I did wrong. And no one seems to know anything about how to do this. No, I don't know the width. I don't even know what you're talking about. How would I know the width? Like I said, every time I update the leaderboard, I don't want to have to go over here to transform and click on center horizontally like that. That's, it should be auto doing it. It always did, and now it doesn't anymore. And I don't know what happened and how to fix it. Oh, this is fucking horseshit, and I'm really upset because I can't be fucking with this all day, and it's wasting time. And now all day, every time I update the leaderboard, I'm gonna have to fuck with it. You assume the width would be 2560. Is it? Is the width 1440p? Is it the width of my monitor, which is 1080p? I don't know. I don't know. My screen is only 1080p. My screen doesn't do 1440p. Try 1920. But again, why am I doing this? I never had to do this before. I never had to fuck with this before. Never did I do this. Nope, that's 1920. That's what it just did. Look. It is the 25. What did you say it was? 25 what? 540 something? 2440? 560? I don't even know. Still doesn't work, I don't think. Nope. I did 2560. That's what happened. So this doesn't work. I'm turning this off. Incredibly dumb advice. It doesn't do anything. Just fucks with it. Doesn't work. I just need it to auto center. All I need to know how to do, how do you get text to auto center? That's it. That's all I need to know. Because it was auto centering and then it stopped out of nowhere and I don't know why. So all I need to know, how does text auto center in OBS? Anyway, can we get back to the mods now? Now that I wasted 10 minutes on stupid shit. This is why I hate tech, dude. I hate technology. This is why. Complete stupidity in application. Instead of making it easy to use, it's the most dumb shit. Oh, you accidentally dragged your motherboard into the wrong section. Or excuse me, I said your motherboard. You accidentally drug your leaderboard into the wrong section of OBS. Everything's fucked forever now. Good luck getting it to work. What the fuck is wrong with this shit? The dumb nerd who programmed it. Now I can't get text to auto center, even though it did it all year long for me in 2024. Now it won't work because I accidentally had an oopsie and drug the leaderboard into the wrong section. Oops. Okay. So anyway, we got the 2 mods downloaded. I think they're in the downloads folder, right? Yes, they're in the here they are. They're in the downloads folder. So now I have to unzip these into the Dark Souls folder. Oh my God, look what just happened. Are you kidding me? Do you see what I mean? So what is going on now? Why are the YouTube pop-ups insanely huge for no fucking reason? Look at this. Why are the YouTube pop-ups giant now? What is going on? Look at this. My YouTube pop-up has been insanely stretched out to ginormous proportions, and I don't know why. I didn't do this. Basically, something is broken in OBS. Something is broken where every screen now, everything's fucked up. All the proportions are off. I don't know what happened. I didn't do it. It seems like OBS fucked itself up somehow. There's something broke. Now all my pop-ups are going to be incorrect. They're all going to be giant, and I have to resize them. There, that's fixed because I just resized it. Let me try something. Pop-ups. Pop-up. Where are they? Okay, on this screen, they're fine. On this screen, they seem to be okay. They're down in the right-hand corner. So I can test that right now. Ready? That's a test, and it worked. Okay? Now let's also test this here. Yep, and that worked too. So it's working on the podcast screen. Now it's working over here, but what broke it? I didn't break it. What about on the full screen? It's working on the full screen. So what broke it? Not me. Just broke itself. I didn't do it. This is, this is ridiculous. Technology not working is just a joke. I didn't do anything to fuck up the pop-up to make it giant like that. It just did it itself. Decided, I'm going to just make an insanely huge pop-up on the screen. Then it decided, the leaderboard will now auto-center. Well, I didn't do that. Why does it stop working? This technology is fucking terrible. What about the leaderboard on the other screen? Here it is. Does it auto-center? Is this what you're asking? Let's find out. Yeah, look. It works on this screen, but not on the other fucking screen? How does that even make sense? It's the same settings. It's the same text. It's literally the same text. It's the same exact resource that I'm using in both windows. So tell me how it makes sense that in this screen, it auto-centers, and in the other one, it refuses. It's the same fucking text. It's not two separate pieces of text. It's the same text. This is a joke. I told you, technology is a fucking joke. Anyway. Right, so it works here. Great. Okay, let's go over here. Ready? Now it's going to proceed to not work. Are you ready? Same exact text. So you tell me what the difference is between the two screens. It's the same exact text. Just to prove what I'm saying. Right? Am I crazy? It's literally the same line of text, the same line of code. On one screen, it works and auto centers and resizes. On the other screen, it absolutely refuses to auto center or resize in any way. It's the same fucking line of code. You tell me what the fuck the difference is. I have no fucking clue. I really don't. For some reason, the leaderboard is colored green. The line that says leaderboard is colored green on the podcast screen, but isn't colored green on the gameplay screen. Does that mean anything? What about on full screen? It's colored green on full screen, but it's not colored green on the gameplay screen. So what does that line, what does it mean when an asset line is colored green in OBS? Because that's the major difference. So basically, there must be something applied to it on one of these screens and not the other, and I don't know what it is. Let me delete this again. I don't get it. I just don't get it. I did copy paste from the other screen to this one. I literally just added text that already exists on another screen to this one, and that's why the text is linked. That's why I could change the text on this screen or the other, and it changes on both. That's what I'm saying. I have done everything as you should, yet on two screens, it's auto centering and auto sizing, and on this screen, it refuses. And I don't get the difference. Like I said, the only thing I can tell is that when I'm on the podcast screen here, the leaderboard line is colored in green, and I don't know what that means when it's colored in green. It sounds like there's a setting or something there. This is insane. And I have no time to install mods because of this bullshit. This is ridiculous, man. I've had it with technology. I really have. If I'm looking at, so it's highlighted green, but again, I don't know the difference. I don't know what it means, highlighted green. I have no fucking clue. When I go to properties, it's the same properties. In each screen, it's exactly the same properties. No, you don't know what I'm talking about. Basically, in OBS, you have a list of sources. Okay, Sources could include, for example, a line of text, a video that plays, the border of my podcast. They're each a source. So when I'm sitting here in the podcast screen or scene, I guess I could call it, the leaderboard line shows as a green color. I don't know what that means. I don't know, like some other things show as a blue color. I don't know what that means. Like, I don't know what the colors signify in OBS. Now, on this screen, it shows as green. So it's auto-centering and auto-correcting the text. And it all fits automatically for some reason. Now, I don't know why it's doing that. Okay. When I go to full screen scene, it does exactly the same thing. But when I go to gameplay screen, it doesn't do it anymore. It's not highlighted green anymore. That seems to be the key difference. And I don't know what it means when something is green or not. So I have no clue what I'm supposed to do to get this to work. I don't even understand why it's colored green here, but not, or green over there and not green here. I don't know what it. Are you shitting me? It did it again. Something is going on where this mouse has become ultra sensitive and now it's dragging and dropping stuff in places I don't want it. Okay, I just got it out again. So what's happening is, and now the leaderboard disappeared. That? What's happening is this leaderboard is being grouped into things I don't want it to be into. And when it does, if I ungroup it again, it's gone. It's completely invisible. So I got to delete it again. And the only way to get it to show up again is to do it again. So this is insane. This is fucking insane. What a stupid technology. It sucks ass. So I guess I got to try to re-add leaderboard again. This I give up. Fucking stupidity. Uh, just trying to figure it out. No, so I just got to add text again. Add text. Add the existing text. That's the leaderboard, which already exists. It is. But as you can see now there's no settings. That's the problem. So basically it got deleted by accident. Okay. I re-add it and now the settings are gone, but I don't know what the settings were. And when I look at this text in the other screens, settings apply, it doesn't show the settings. So somehow in the other screens, it's auto-centering and auto-adjusting the text size, but on this screen, it won't do it. And I have no idea how to get it to do it. So now I know why it's acting like that. I know why it's acting like that because I deleted it and re-added it. So when I deleted it and re-added it, it deleted the settings that it had. But I don't know how to get the settings back. And when you look at this text in other screens, it doesn't fucking show the settings. Like I click on the line, you know there's settings applied because it's glowing green. So it's got some kind of adjustment on it, but I don't know what it is. And it doesn't seem to be any way to find out what it is. How dumb is this shit? I'd love to figure out the settings. I don't know how. I look at filters, No filter is applied. I look at properties. In properties, the properties are identical on this between the two screens. So none of the properties are different. So what is it that in two screens, there's settings that are auto adjusting it and it made it colored green, but I don't know how to see those settings anywhere. How do you fucking see those? No, I don't want sympathy. I just want it to fucking work. Well, not a wabbit. Thanks. He had done a $2 super chat and said, here's some support. Here, I'm gonna add it here because if I add it here, it'll auto center it. How funny is this? If I do it here, it auto centers, but then if I go to this screen, it's completely fucked. Yeah, I don't know what makes something a source colored green in OBS. I don't know how it works. I legit have no clue. Just like there's things that are colored blue and there's things that are colored red. I don't know why. I don't know why it's colored blue or red in OBS. This is all new to me. My old OBS that I used for all those years didn't have any colors. I was using the outdated OBS and had no colors whatsoever. So this is all new to me now. Well, I don't even know what to do. The leaderboard will not auto adjust whatsoever, as you can see. See? No matter what I do, it won't auto adjust. I said fit to screen. You put it in the fucking center. You stupid piece of garbage. You put it in the center. Oh my God. The fuck? What is going on? What the fuck? What the fuck is going on? Reset. I guess we're not doing Dark Souls tomorrow. We didn't even get to install the mod. I can't even get OBS to work. This is like, seriously, it's like you're going to a job site and there's a nail on a wall. You got to put it in a wall and there's a hammer. So you take the hammer and you go to hit the nail. And as you do it, the hammer turns into flowers. And you're staring like, what the fuck just happened? So then you walk into the next room and you take the same hammer and you take a nail and you hit it and it just works. What? So in this room, I can hammer nails into the wall, no problem. But if I go to the next room, my hammer just keeps turning into a handful of flowers every time I try to hit the nail. I just don't understand it. But what did I do? Right? Like, nothing. I did nothing. It just doesn't work on one screen and it works on the others. And it makes no fucking sense. 0 cents. What's up, Game Boy? It's hanging pretty loose today, that's for sure. I have no clue how to do that. Because I'm looking at bounding boxes and shit. What the fuck is a bounding box? Have you even heard of a bounding box before? Well, apparently it's something in OBS. A bounding box. So now, whenever we're in gameplay, my leaderboard's fucked up, and I can't fix it. Yeah, I'm at edit transform for leaderboard, and it shows all these different things like positional alignment, bounding box type, alignment to the bounding box. What the fuck does that mean? Ever heard of English? Yeah, it won't auto center and auto size it for me. Won't do it. Uh. Hmm. That's looking pretty good. I don't know about you guys. I think that looks pretty good. Okay. I told it to fit to screen. So it actually fit to screen. That. But now I need it to go top of. What the fuck? Look what it did. Why are my pop-ups resized again? I didn't do this. I literally didn't do this. So what is going on? You see my point? So every time that I'm resizing the text, it's auto resizing everything else on the screen. Why is it doing that? Literally every single time that I've been resizing the text, it's now auto adjusting everything else on my screen without my permission. I didn't do it. It just does it because it feels like it. Yeah, it did it to this too. It did everything. Everything got resized without me doing it for no fucking reason. I wonder if someone will watch this after the fact and figure it out and leave a comment on the video and be like, yeah, it's this really dumb thing where everything is auto adjusting without your permission. You're not aware of it. So here's how you fix it. Because this is pretty ridiculous. Right? Like, what the fuck is going on? Someone actually just said, oh, it's never his fault. What exactly have I done? You're here live on my stream. I literally haven't touched my pop-up messages at all, my pop-up animations, yet they've resized 3 times during this stream. So what exactly did I do? All right, what did I do to fuck this up? You tell me. I didn't do anything. It just does what it wants. It literally does whatever it wants. It keeps resizing things without my permission. I wonder, I'm going to try something right now. Ready? I don't think this is going to work, but let's try it.
Stop
Okay,
it.
it did work.
Get
So it
some
didn't
help.
resize that. It didn't resize those, but it resized everything else. I'm so confused. I'm so disgusted at this point. So basically, if I just do, what was it? I selected transform, center to screen. No. Fit to screen. No. Stretch to screen. No. What was it that I selected that fixed it? I got to find it because that's not it. Fit to screen. And then I just have to, this. Whoa. Did you see that? Did you just see the text size change? I didn't do that. So let's try this now. You've got to be kidding me. It's fit to screen.
Stop it. Get some help.
All right. So, no, of course the mic was cutting out. I was freaking out. Of course the mic's going to cut out when I'm freaking out like that. Okay. So, now we can relax, everyone. I figured it out. It only took me about 40 minutes, but I figured it out. So, weren't we supposed to be doing something? By the way, thank you to Kermit Jelly Belly for a $2 super chat. What is the most generous thing you've ever done? The most generous thing I ever did in my life? I mean, I'd have to think about it. I'm sure it was probably either like volunteering a lot of time for things when I was younger, or probably like a generous donation that I've done at some point. I don't know. I'd have to think about it. You know? Nothing springs to mind, because I'd have to think about a lot of things that I've done over the course of my life. By the way, a couple tips came in. I received a $2 tip. Bookmark ChatGPT. I ask it questions all the time like this, and it's free to use. Thank you. Person suggesting using ChatGPT. I've never used it before for anything, and I wonder how accurate it would actually be to ask it a question. Oh, I can fix the leaderboard now, by the way. Remarkable. Now it just automatically fits it to screen no matter what. That's even better, is it not? Because now the text will never be too big or too small. Look at that. I actually just improved my text. I did. I improved my leaderboard by doing fit to screen. Remarkable. One Sick Puppy is saying he got banned. Who banned him? I wasn't paying any attention. Problem is, I'd have to find where you were banned and manually unban you, because you know I can't just do it on the fly. But the dogs got banned a billion times with the 100 clone accounts. Oh, I can't undo it. I can't undo it. It was over 10, 15 minutes ago, so I can't undo it. So I'd have to do it later. You have to send me your URL, and I have to do it behind the scenes. I can't do it through chat. They said a gross message. What did they say? Expose them right now live on stream. Tell me what One Sick Puppy said. Let's find out right now, everyone, what gross thing they want to hear it. Let's expose him live. Anyway, so while we're doing that, weren't we supposed to install some mods or something? Oh yeah, what are we doing here? So we have to put these files into the Dark Souls file folder, right? So if I do this, extract all. This PC, D, program files, no. Team library, apps, common, Dark Souls Remastered, this one. They said the one that has the EXE in it. Well, I don't know what this doesn't have an EXE in it. See, this is gonna fuck with me. No, it's not gonna do it. It wants to extract to a folder. Well, I don't want it to extract to a folder. I want it to just go to put the files in this folder. Okay, so copy and replace. Do this for all conflicts. That's what we want to do. Copy and replace. It's going to replace the file. Right. Okay. Okay. Technology is so amazing. It shoves a cactus up your rectum. Oh, excuse me. Did it work? It might have worked. Okay, so maybe that worked. Let's close. Now we got to do the other one. Same thing, right? Extract all. All right. Copy and replace. Do this for all conflict. All right. So now it should be working. It should just be working. So now if we boot the game up, it should have better graphics, supposedly, right? Correct? So we want to test it. I'll do a live testing. Dark Souls Remastered. I have to get my controller. Hold on. Let me get my controller. You have to launch the bat file. The bat file? There's a bat file. Where's the bat file? Where do you see that? There is no bat file. There's a bunch of DLLs and there's the executable. Where is there a bat file? Bat file. Bat file. See the description from the site. I how do I see it again? I don't know how to do it. Description. Okay. Download the main file, unpack the rare file, copy the folder. We did that. Download materials update, copy to your Dark Souls Remastered folder, overwrite when asked. We did that too. That was the second file we did, correct? Then you run the game using a bat file located here. Mod Engine 2 launch mod. Is that there? Mod Engine 2. Launch mod Dark Souls Remastered. This is it. It won't let me. Transport kit. More info. Run anyway. Bat mods. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Oh my god. Amazing. Bat mods. Jasper jumped up on me to save me from the madness. Why is there no audio? There's no audio. This is not correct. Take a look. I can't even see the screen. Look at this. I can't even read it. Look. All right, Jasper, you got to get off my lap. I'm trying to do something, but got to get down. Look at this. Alt plus enter. Alt plus enter. Nothing. Oh, wait, it's the wrong keyboard. I'm so stupid. Alt plus enter. Still nothing. Still nothing. Doesn't matter which keyboard I'm hitting. Still nothing. Yep, nothing. Great. What the hell? What the fuck is going on? Oh, fuck. What am I doing? Why is it like this? Alt enter. Gotta change screen resolution in the game settings. Where exactly is that? Where would that be? Exactly. I guess not here. What the? Wanted to close it and it fucking went full screen again. This is so frustrating. This is such fucking trash. Did I not just click close? What is it doing? I just clicked close. Did it seriously go full screen again? I clicked close and it went full screen. Get the hell out of there. So maybe config. I have to edit the config to do this. What is a toml? What is a toml? I'm currently at 1080. I guess it's trying to do 4K, I bet. Whoa. It's running at 120 hertz. My TV Does 4K at 120 hertz. Holy shit, I have a really good TV. I didn't even know my TV could do 120 hertz at 4K. That's pretty wild. But it works. It is. It's 4K. It is. I told you I bought a good TV. I told you I got a really good one. I mean, and that was 2 years ago. So anyway, so now maybe it'll work. It is working. It was running at 4K. So I have to play offline. I have to take it offline. Now, how do I do that? Ah, look. I don't know how to do borderless, windowed. I don't know what to do it on. Dang. Leave it as is. Just leave it. Okay. I need to go offline. If I turn this online, I'm gonna get in trouble. So how do I get offline? Log out. Okay. Because I have to play offline. All right. Let's try. Yeah, I guess 5. I don't care. I'm just messing around. Right? Oh. My character's name. Come on, I want to do all this. I really want to do all this. I don't care. Okay. Oh God, what just happened? Oh, we're in a FMV. Skip the FMV. Wow, it looks pretty darn good, man. Look at the graphics. Holy shit. Look at the lighting as I walk through. This is like 10 times better than the original. Remastered. Look at the lighting on the walls. Look at the oh wow. Feels like a different game. The controls are like way better. The controls are way better. I can actually like move in a direction I want very easily. While in the original Dark Souls, it's like very clunky. It plays better. I feel like I can actually control the direction I'm going a lot better. Fuck. Get back here, you fucking piece of shit. got a backstab. But no damage because I have a broken weapon. Shit, I didn't get the weapon. Where's the regular weapon I needed? I didn't get it. I can't even kill this enemy because my weapon does no damage. There we go. Fuck, how do I equip? There we go. What do you guys think? Looks pretty damn good, doesn't it? Looks awesome. I'm playing at 4K, 60 frames. Fuck. I have no healing. I get my flask. I don't have them yet. Don't I get them right now?
Oh,
This guy gives them to me, right?
regrettably. Oh. Now I would
Yeah. Stroke the Estes. There we are. Yeah, I want to get. I don't want to just play the base game. I want to either do a randomizer mod or I want to do the mod that basically makes the game totally new. Because there's a mod that completely makes it feel like a brand new game, and that's what I want to get. But obviously, I need to get the graphic one working first, and this is. But I guess I always have to run this bat file now, huh? I can't just run the standard file. I have to run this bat file every time I want to play it. Let you up there. Die. Real fast, let's get to the demon. It looks great, right? The graphics look quite good. This is 60 frames 4K. Of course, you guys aren't seeing the 4K. You're seeing either 1080p or 14 effectively where you're watching this. But it looks quite good. I should be able to make a shortcut and put it on the desktop, the bat file. Okay. Slow swing. I finally got the plunging attack on the Asylum Demon. First time ever. Nice! Wow. This is already insanely amazing compared to previous Dark Souls 1 experiences. The controls were ultra responsive. I could do whatever I want. I got the plunging attack for the first time. I've played this game numerous times, never got the plunging attack on Asylum Demon. Got it on the first try. Yo, this is great. This is fucking great. All right, well, that was fun. Oh, I don't remember what the fuck we do. How do we save? This gets us out of here, right? First save point and everything. Here we go. Yeah. Okay. The game looks insane in 4K, man. All right. So that's it. It's going to save now. Remember when I was anti-mods? Well, welcome to the mod universe. Hell yeah. Let's quit the game. All right, now. So that is the base mod for graphics. Now, obviously, how do I quit out of this, actually? I said, okay. How do I quit? Quit game. Okay. I said quit game. For some reason it overrode, maybe use the controller. The frame rate's sick. It was super silky smooth. And that was absolutely awesome. That the graphics were so good. And I got the plunging attack on Asylum Demon first try ever. I still need the file from the install instructions. Why? Why do I need that? This is an optional add-on. Because I don't understand what this means, so I don't want to do it because I don't know what global preprocessor settings are, so I don't want to fuck with that. I got the two. I did these first two. This here, materials update link. I thought this is what I got. Did I not? I thought I had gotten that. I thought that's what the two downloads were. Now the downloads link is missing. Great. Not what this was? I guess not. I guess that's a patch. But it says in the tin, update for the game's material definition files. This is temporarily intended as an install and forget kind of mod. All the changes made should be straight improvements over the unmodified game. Water will look better. All waters now use physically correct Fresnel values. Okay. Dude, what? Why do I make a backup of a folder? How and why do I do that? Don't have to back it up? Okay. I don't want to. A mod manager, but I don't have a mod manager. Download it and then unpack it to the game directory and overwrite the files. That's it. Okay. Okay. And then, like you said, I need to get the bat file, the mod engine 2 folder. So I can make a link to this. How do I do this? How do you now make a shortcut? Not here anymore. Anyone know how to make a new shortcut? Show more options. Create a shortcut. Okay. There it is. Okay. And now we got to decide, like the one that I was going to do. So there's a mod that changes the whole game. What's the name of it? Now I lost the name of it. Hold on. Hold on. Age of Sunlight. Apparently, Age of Sunlight is a really well-received mod. Here it is. Age of Sunlight is a gameplay overhaul of Dark Souls Remastered that makes changes to nearly every aspect of the game with the goal of creating a unique and more polished experience. A perfect guard mechanic, a timed block. The game has been made slightly harder. Healing is more punishable. Parry timing is tighter. Every weapon has been rebalanced. Every ring has been rebalanced. Every spell is rebalanced. 50 enemy types have improved hitboxes. Enhanced control. Some cancelable gestures. Bonfires added and reorganized. Bosses have new attacks and second phases. Boss designs have been improved. Yeah, look, Stray Demon and Demon Fire Sage are now unique, so they're not the same boss twice. Capra Demon's dogs have been removed, so you can actually just fight Capra Demon. Changes to poise. Many attacks that were guaranteed to stagger can be tanked with enough poise, but poise is not active using an item or sprinting. And the upgrades have been changed to be better. Bugs have been fixed. What do you think? I think we should do it. Now, how do we install it? Here it is, but it doesn't say what to do with it. It didn't explain how to install it, did it? It doesn't explain how to install it. Confused. I think I want to get it. I think this is what I want to play with tomorrow, but I don't know how to do this. Like, how do you install it? There's no install explanation at all. I mean, I'll download the file, but I don't know what to do with it. Like, do I just basically unzip it again? It's very small. It's a very small file. The README is in the file. Start from a fresh install of the game, preferably with no modifications already present. Well, too bad. Create a backup of the original content. No, I could just reinstall beginning. Create a backup of save files. No, because we're starting over. Copy and paste the mod content into common Dark Souls Remastered, overwrite all. Ensure you are playing offline. That's it. Okay. Very simple. It's not overriding anything. That's not a good sign. It didn't override anything. It claimed it was supposed to override stuff, and it didn't. Yeah, look, it fucked up. Now we got to do this. There you go. Okay. So now we got to hope that it worked and didn't fuck the game up. But the question now is, when we launch the game, do we launch the bat command from the desktop that we created? Or do we launch the actual game's exe file? It doesn't explain that at all. I guess we can test it. That file again. Crackerjack says, do a poll, see what people want you to play today. I would play this instead if people want me to. It's your call. Age of Sunlight. Looks like it's working. The fuck? See how different this is? I don't know. I think the camera perspective looks different. I don't know, it looks the same. I thought it was a different game. It looks exactly the same. Maybe not. The door looks different. I think the camera perspective has been changed. Ace. Fuck. Survived. So now I can do the heal spell? I forgot to do this. Yeah, now I can heal if I want. Well, I don't remember how. How do I fucking do that? Left bumper? I think it's left bumper. It's not a clean download, so it didn't install right. Great. So it didn't work. This is not the right, even though it said on the title screen, Age of Sunlight, this is not Age of Sunlight. Great. So what do I do? People are saying this is not Age of Sunlight.
Regrettably, not when that will. Oh. Now I would hate and think.
So I don't get it. I need to start over again with a fresh file. What do you mean? A fresh file of what? This is not it. This is exactly the same. So this is not it. You tell me it's not working? How can it say it was Age of Sunlight on the title screen, but now you're telling me it's not? It's the same. It's identical, right? Nothing changed. Well, I don't know what to do, guys. This is my problem with fucking PC gaming and modding. It didn't work. And I don't know what you want me to do. Completely uninstall the entire game from the PC and then start over? I don't know what to do. We already wasted time. We're already an hour late on the podcast fucking around. This is the problem with this shit. Yeah, this is exactly the same, so it didn't work. It says Age of Sunlight. How could it not be Age of Sunlight? I never played Age of Sunlight, so I don't know if the intro is the same in Age of Sunlight or not. I don't know. All right, I give up. Let's end the podcast and let's play indie because I don't know what the fuck's going on, and I need obviously someone who knows what the hell is happening to explain, and no one here knows. All right, forget this. All right, well, I would have liked to had that finished. Sadly, I don't, and I don't really know how to get it to work. I wish I did, but I'm not a tech-savvy dude when it comes to mods, so I'm not sure how to fix it. So let's figure it out. Hopefully someone will take a look at this and explain it. Say, gee, you do have to just completely uninstall the game and start fresh, but that means no graphics mods. So what does that mean? Do I have to do that mod first and then do the graphics mod after? I already have the file, so I guess I could just completely delete the entire game, right? Like uninstall and reinstall from scratch or something. I don't know. All right, guys. Well, anyway, we got to end the show. The show's gone extra long. It's another 2.5-hour podcast of me doing tech stuff. At least we're halfway there, I feel, right? At least there was some progress. At least I kind of understand how to do the mods now. I just wish that it had worked, right? So, okay. All right, guys. Well, thank you for watching the Level 1 Confusion podcast, another tech disaster podcast. And hopefully tomorrow we'll have it figured out. I don't know. I guess we'll have to see if people can figure it out or not and tell me what happened or what went wrong. But I would like to try Dark Souls with you all tomorrow, if possible. But thank you for asking. Or thank you for asking. Thank you for watching. And I hope to see you soon for more awesome, chill fun here on the show tomorrow. And see you then.